Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Ed.
We're the 6.5 guys. We recently launched a YouTube channel, a Facebook page, and our website will be up soon. So Ed, why did we decide to do this?
Well, you know, I ask myself that all the time. And it's really the product of passion, our passion for the sport of long-range precision shooting. And I guess the genesis of it is, you know, you can go out on the internet, you can find all sorts of instructional videos on particular topics. But I really didn't see anything out there that just chronicled the progression of individual shooters or two shooters that tried to work as a team. And I think, you know, it would be very interesting to some of the folks out there to see, you know, where we are and how we progress. You know, we're going to make mistakes, we're going to learn.
And we have fun doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have fun doing it.
Yeah. Now, obviously, there are a lot of other YouTube channels out there that we're both fans of, a lot of good websites. I don't think the intent is necessarily to replicate a lot of the information that's already out there, but it's more a chronicle or log, right?
Right, exactly.
What it is that we're doing that's working for us, showing us having fun, and you know, if you guys like what you're seeing out there, let us know.
Absolutely. I mean, it's really the classic vicarious experience. I mean, people out there can kind of sit back and you know, see how we do it, and hopefully, you know, take something away from that.
Yeah. Now, how long have we been shooting together? A couple years now?
Well, yeah. I mean, just over a year. I mean, we met, you know, by chance. I mean, it was just a little over a year ago, and things sort of clicked. You know, as my wife points out, our personalities are quite complementary, meaning that we're different, but we have this intersect around precision shooting.
Yeah.
And actually, I think it actually works out quite well because you know, areas where I'm weak, I think you compensate with certain strengths and vice versa. So I think you know, for that reason we make a good team.
Great. Yeah. And we actually shot our first team match.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks ago, about.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, in Jordan, Montana.
And we'll have a debrief. That'll probably be a different video than this one. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of things we learned on that.
Yeah, and so as far as what we're going to cover in our videos, I mean, you alluded to one area, and that is you know, around match debriefs. So as we attend certain matches, you know, we're going to share with you our perspectives and lessons learned. You know, we're also going to talk about equipment. We're also going to share, you know, some of our training sessions because we've...
And on the equipment, I mean, you know as well as I do, in long-range precision shooting, oh boy, it's so easy to go through a lot of equipment.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of different gear. You try different things. New stuff is coming out all the time. It can be quite expensive. And I know when I was beginning in this particular sport, you know, I had to learn a lot, and I think folks might appreciate at least getting our perspective in terms of gear that works for us, things that we like or don't like, things that we've tried that are out there. And you know, I always keep an eye out for stuff that's new and adding it to the wish list, and you know, when I can buy it, I get it, try it out. Yeah,
and you know, that again is one of the segments we'll do. It's like you know, here's the gear that we're currently using, and this is how, you know, we got there. It doesn't mean that that's necessarily the best gear for any one of our viewers. And again, that's not our purpose. We're not trying to say, hey, this is the way you do it or the best way you do it. It's just really to give people sort of an insight into what we're doing. And, you know, as we progress, you know, we may change what we're doing. You know, we may continue to explore other equipment. And, you know, our viewers are along for the ride as we do that.
Yeah, we're continuing to learn all the time. You know, I learn from other shooters as well. And I think folks know that the long-range precision shooting community is fairly small. You tend to get to know people even across country. You know, there's certainly a community of shooters that enjoy this particular aspect of shooting, and many of us know each other. So as we get time and if those folks are willing to participate,
Yeah.
I'd like to pull them into some of these conversations and
Absolutely.
try and get some insight in terms of kind of what works for them.
Yeah, and what we'd like to do is also profile individuals that have realized their passion in the shooting industry. Through a series of interviews. From folks that have started regional matches. What did they do to get those going? Because here in the Pacific Northwest, we have some really good regional matches going on. Other areas of the country, there may be some opportunities to start something like that, and also talk to people in the equipment industry. How did they take their idea, their passion, and then turn it into a viable business?
Mm-hmm. Great. We also have some matches coming up this year to kind of round out some of our adventures that we have calendars.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a match coming up into the month.
We do.
In Eastern Washington. We'll be out in Oregon in September. And as other matches come up, we'll be signing up for those. We're hoping to get out to some of the bigger matches nationally outside of the Northwest. So we're actually looking forward to participating in those and seeing how we do.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Hope to bring the cameras along, chronicle the adventure, and share it out.
Yes, exactly. Really looking forward to that. Until next time, life's an adventure.
Stay on target.